I like to think about stories like trout. Kind of turn the tone here a little bit lighter. It's like fishing. Trout fishing in a river. You reel a story in. You hold it, you admire it, you take a picture with it, and then gripping it with kindness, you set it back in the water, cradling it until it wakes up and begins to fidget. Until you know it's ready to swim. And then you let it go. And you feel the story glide through your hands, and you watch it flitter until it disappears back into the stream. Reel your stories in, honor them, and let them go. And then find something else to write about. Tell me a different story. Congratulations on this awesome achievement.
Not all New York shouts. Sometimes it whispers like the rustling of the wind through the trees in Central Park. The gentle crash of the waves on the docks in Battery Park. Sometimes New York sings, like the street performers who play for tips, ducking inside the subways when it's cold or raining. Ah, the peaceful bliss of New York in the rain. Most profoundly at night, when it's so quiet you can hear each drop as it graces your window.
Winters here consisted of an ever-persistent black. Unlike neighboring Chicago, everything slowed in my suburb of Illinois. Outside, howling winds whistled through brittle, leafless tree branches. Things scratching on a windowsill moaned through the cracks. The sound secreted the taste of blood on my tongue. Fond memories of winters past got me thinking the sight might finally end.
People will say a lot of things about it, but I think that might be because they haven't experienced it. It tells you nothing. It screams nothing louder than a freight train loaded down with coals, getting towards you on steel rails, blaring, but unable to stop.
I couldn't stop writing in the first person, engaging in invented arguments or negotiations with some unnameable you. Writing poems ultimately became strategic, a way of claiming a social space for myself. But in fixating on this notion, I had a lot of trouble believing that my writing could ever constitute an act of giving to anyone else. Going in for my chances and spending for vast returns required vulnerability, a willingness to share myself. Like Whitman, I often found it easier to gobble up swaths of the universe, even if they weren't mine to take.
Physics takes its course. The gases condense and collapse under their own gravity. Chains of nuclear reactions begin and they ignite. How incredible is it that something life depends upon starts from something as small and insignificant as some molecules in cosmic dust. The birth of a star gives hope and opportunity. It is possible the newly formed star might foster the right conditions to create life on one of its planets. The birth of a star is not that different from the birth of a human. It is miraculous and beautiful. How can something so complex like a star and a human be so easily conceived?